Saturday or Sunday guy. He'll be in the low 90s with the fastball, throws a 4-seamer and a 2-seamer, and then has a slider, changeup, and a curveball as well.
Well, behind Owens, it'll be Stuckey behind the plate, Miller at first, Diaz at second, Ty Hodge at short, Nathan Hodge at third, Detlefson, Lytle, and Tausig left to right. 978 fielding average, only 39 errors on the year. And to put that into perspective, how good they are defensively, they play on a natural surface, so they don't get the benefits.
To 7 College World Series under Wayne Graham, won the 2003 National Championship, and Pat Hallmark moved on from Rice to become the head coach at Incarnate Word, spent 2 years there, now in his 6th season at UTSA, and won the regular season conference championship.
So here we go to start game 2 of day number 1 of the first pitch. Will be a little bit off the plate to Robson, a 244 hitter for the freshman with a home run and 7 RBI. They will play in at third due to the fact they play the final weekend. UTSA swept that series. They always say it's tough to beat a team 4 times in a row, but I think if you ask Coach Hallmark and Coach Pierce, you'd rather beat the team trying to win 4 straight rather than the team trying to get that first win.
Yeah, absolutely. UTSA is in a good position. The Roadrunners are red hot right now. They've won 13 of their last 14 games and averaging 11.1 runs per game over that stretch. And the regular season champs are looking to cruise through Clearwater and pick up another trophy. But they're just trying to gain some experience.
1-1. Misses again, now a 2-1. So Brown got the strikeout to start the ball game. Behind Brown, 2-1. A lot of room on the left side. They really don't play him in. Fouls that one off. So now there will be no bunt on. Yeah, 2-2. That'll be one of the challenges for David Pierce for Rice. He talked about to go ahead and start coaching so he could start, get your hands on the team and evaluate them in real time.
And Rice has certainly improved. I mean, they're 10-9 since April 12th, and they've won some big series. They won a series against South Florida and against Charlotte, and those are the 2 and 3 teams in the standings in the American.
The 0-1 as Brown got a pretty good secondary lead. He's stolen 4 bases as a team. Roadrunners have thrown out 10 of 35. 8 and 2-2. And Hickson will leave it a bit low.
You mentioned the high pitch counts for Hickson the last 3 starts. I think that's why they held him back, didn't start him against UTSA this weekend. They had pushed him so hard, wanted to give him a chance to rest and be fresh to make this start to set the tone for the conference tournament.
He's got the ability to work it back, borderline pitches, foul a few off, really frustrate you. 1-2 now from Hickson. Well hit ball to left field down the line. This could be gone. Now the first one into the lower level of Stuckey, the catcher, the cleanup man. 347, 6 homers, 39 driven in. Runner at first. Will throw over. Tausig's got 3 stolen bases this year. West, meanwhile, behind the plate's thrown out 9 of 44.
And Hickson will give up some steals from time to time. Opponents are 9 of 10 stealing against him.
He got a pretty good secondary lead on that swing and a miss. Infield at that time, swing and a miss, and there's 2 down.
A good off-speed stuff there from Hickson, and you can tell he's a little bit
change your mechanics. That can really throw a wrench into it. So maybe a subtle change, but I just want to change how you think about it, not how you do it.
And I think we figured out.
In a mess, they'll retire him there, and there's 1 away. So 1 on with 1 out as Owens rears back.
Another look here at Owens, just blowing a fastball by him upstairs. 5 strikeouts, all 4 of the outs that he has recorded have been strikeouts, plus the extra one that was a drop third strike where Zito reached first base.
That one's going to be low to Green. Cole Green, the freshman, another one of the 5 freshmen in the lineup, 214.
A good slider there from Braylon Owens, just breaking off the plate away. and Green goes chasing outside. And how about Braylon Owens with 6 strikeouts here through an inning and 2/3?
Here is Motley. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's like that person you go to school with, or you hear.
Fun place to get to take a trip for a week or at least a couple days.
One hopper, takes a high hop on Miller, able to make the adjustment. Jumps up just a little bit and tags first, and there's 1 down.
And that's the first out for Owens that hasn't been a strikeout. It's 7 Ks through 2 innings, even added an extra one in there.
Owens. Got him on the outer half. Dropped the velo down a little bit on that one. Got him to swing through it. So back on track with the strikeouts.
Yeah, a lot of run on that changeup there from Braylon Owens. You can see all 5 fingers on the ball, just trying to kill the velo a little bit, kill the spin, and get it to drop down and away from Brown.
2 up, 2 down. That's 5 straight.
Hickson's done a good job so far. I mean, just that solo homer to Mason Lytle on an 0-2 pitch, but he's settled in since then.
Behind 2-1 here on Miller. Outfield, we'll play straight up.
But he's able to keep it on there.
Now that wind pushing east out to right field. If the wind had already shifted to the left, would have had probably just enough of a breeze to get that extra foot. 2 away, now 6 straight retired by.
Just hanging out. I mean, 1 ground out and 9 strikeouts today for Braylon Owens. He hasn't needed much help from his defense.
And when you look at that defense, here's a ground ball foul at third. It was the first baseman, Miller. So only 1 fielder has had to make that play, and 3 unassisted ground out.
Yeah, everyone else is just out.
Because as we mentioned, I mean, you're the 8th seed, and it's just a 1-run game right now. You got a guy in Hickson that's pitching well on the mound. You've had a couple of base runners. You just had your first hit. I mean, the further you go along in a game, trying to get an upset, the more momentum you build if you stay in that ball game. Or then keep this a 1 or a 2-run game as it moves along. That one bunted foul. The more momentum you get, the pressure then falls on to the favored team right now. That's San Antonio, the #1 overall seed.
Yeah, if Rice can hang around and they give themselves a chance.
Double play depth up the middle with Ty Hodge and Diaz at short and second. Off the handle. Now Owens comes back again to get ahead in the count.
And Owens has been able to get these strikeouts a variety of ways. I mean, he's had the...
Yeah, it's going to be up and in.
And Smith has 3 career home runs, and 2 of them have come against UTSA, including 1 on Thursday in San Antonio.
It's a pretty big yard at San Antonio. Now the ball jumps along the way because that just puts a dent in everything.
Yeah, baseball, there's so many little different games you can point at. Oh, if we would have gotten this hit there, if we could have gotten that out there, and a lot of things to get some movement on the base paths here. I mean, they've been able to get the leadoff guys on, and now they got to get them over. And Green's got some speed. He's 6-6 on steals this year. Got to get something going, whether it's a steal, a hit and run. You could have Motley lay down a bunt from the 9 spot and then flip it over to the top of the lineup. But David Pierce having a chat with him here to make sure he knows what kind of strategy they want to apply here.
Well, Rice this year, 29 sack gives him the option if he needs to get back if a bunt's popped up or bunted right out of third baseman. But a chance to get yourself on the board.
Yeah, Robson is a guy with speed that can handle the bat well, can lay down some bunts. So certainly keep an eye out for something going on here. And it's head coach Pat Hallmark that's making the visit to talk to Owens. He was a pitching coach back in his days as an assistant when he was at Rice and at Missouri. And he likes to...
One through the infield.
Yeah, Brown's just got to stay within himself here. And a base hit could give them the lead.
So the leadoff walk comes back to Burn San Antonio here. Ground ball to the right side. Miller shows some range going to his right. He's going to take it himself. So Brown grounds out to first. Motley jogs over to third. Runner at third with 2 down and a 1-1 ball game.
Well, a good slider there from Owens, and Brown puts a good swing program in the middle of the year, and instead of waiting till the summertime, gives them a head start on everything. And it was kind of tough for him and the staff to kind of figure things out in the middle of the season, but they've got it rolling now, and it's going to pay dividends for them heading into next year.
2-2 here to Ty Hodge. He grounded a second in the second inning at nighttime. That Friday night game, it's in Rice Village. You see the medical district, everything's lit up at night. Pretty ballpark. 2-2. Trying to check a swing and popped it up. Over to short, and Zito backpedals. 11 straight retired now by Hickson.
Hickson has been really tough to square up. 5 strikeouts through 4 1/3. Hasn't allowed a
bat. Did not come around. Even didn't want to risk a check swing called strike on an appeal. But he gets it anyway. This time he'll take a full swing, pops it up. Shallow left field. Coming in as Motley calls off Zito to end the inning. Hickson has retired 13 straight in the. They go about it when you talk to Pierce or Hallmark. You hear a lot of the same type of stuff that they learned from Wayne Graham. Thing about David Pierce and Pat Hallmark, even though they've got a good relationship, they do get competitive, and that goes back to the days back at Rice.
Yeah, they were together on the Rice staff, Hallmark and Pierce, from 2006 to 2011, and David Pierce told us that they were really good friends, but they were super competitive, and they played tennis.
And for a freshman, 266, really solid.
Yeah, this core group of freshmen for Rice, five of them in the lineup today. It's a really good group to build around. They've got some talent, and they've improved as the year's gone on.
2-1. Swing and a miss. That one just continued to move away. Had the hips pulled out to his left. That continued to sling for a 2-out RBI. They could really wrestle some momentum if they get a 2-out RBI. That one is down low. Maria is down on the field. I know it's a warm afternoon, but this is a good one right now.
It is certainly warm, and as you both just mentioned, that was a big steal from the freshman Boca Chica. And when we talked to Coach about that, he said he was so impressed with the way that the freshmen have been growing throughout this entire season. He said a big key is that they've been buying into the offensive approach, and you saw that in the way that he walked and got to first, and then also just being aggressive on the base paths. And so by this point in the year, guys, as you both know, these freshmen are already starting to become sophomores and older players, and Boca Chica playing it like it in
his 12th start of the year will drive in his 9th run, and the Owls lead it 2-1.
A big-time hit there from Paul Smith.
I can add on Paul Smith.
With 2 strikes. Getting the job done. Fastball right down the middle. Puts the barrel on it. Doesn't try too much. Just line drive back up the middle. Find a hole. And drive in Boca Chica to give Rice their first lead of the day.
And Green will come up 0 for 1 with a walk. He scored a run.
In 58 2/3 innings, and he can finish this one off. He's a guy that was a starter last year, moved him into this long closer role this season. He can give you 3-4 innings if he needs to, and Orlowski will be up to 94 with the fastball with elite ride on it. That throws a curveball, a slider, and a fork ball when he needs it.
He'll face Green once he's done warming up. He was 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk, and right now Rice with a 2-1 lead as the 8 seed. 5 8 seeds in the 11-year history of the.
Rice with a 2-1 lead over UTSA. Davion Hickson has been outstanding on the mound for the Owls. 5 strikeouts through 5 innings. Got the heater upstairs going. The sliders, and all the hitters are like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, there's some guys that have been working for years to try to hit a ball that hard, and Orlowski just steps up there and rips one. Best athlete on the team.
Ground ball again to first. To Orlowski, and a couple of ground outs in the infield, and that will end over to a strikeout and a ground out. Dan Hickson today has scattered 5 hits. He has struck out 5. Maria, tight game now at 2-1 right now. And imagine the pressure building up over at San Antonio, but they're feeling better and better over with Rice.
They're certainly feeling better, but Rice's pitcher, Davion Hickson, is also having a lot of fun out there. You guys mentioned him smiling.
Positive publicity, and Aguayo does a good job working with the offense and the infielders here for UTSA.
Full count now to Hodge. Takes strike 3. Big pitch that time by Hickson.
A good slider. Just front dooring it. Starts it off the plate inside, and then watch the break. Coming back over the inside corner. Just freezing Hodge and getting the punch out.
Gotta tell you how much I appreciate Mark Hutchison, home plate umpire, little Frank Drebin. They're used to success. There'll be a team that's got to win the tournament too, but you don't want to ever just take for granted or discount. You know, the Pirates are sitting there.
Yeah.
They've done damage in the past.
East Carolina's a fantastic program. I mean, they won 5 straight regular season championships until ETSU broke that streak this year, or UTSA broke that streak this year.
High fly ball in the right field. Little carry into the alley, leaping up and coming away with it.
And the batting average jumps up on average, but Hickson's been so good today that even 3 times through, he's been getting outs.
Popped him up right side. Smith lost it in the sun. I think he had a beat on it, and I don't know if the wind pushed it away, but it's far away. Hickson's 0-2. Left that off the plate, wasted that one on Miller.
Yeah, he was trying to backdoor him with the slider and start it off the plate and then catch the outside corner, but couldn't execute it.
Another thing you got to do if you got confidence in it. So here we go. It's confirmed, as we expected. Tying run at first of 1 out, and Mason Lytle, who homered in the first and singled in the 6th, and made a great play going up the right center field wall an inning ago to take a potential double away from Michael Zito comes to the plate. I mean, this is the guy for your UTSA. Here's who you want at the plate.
Yeah, both of Lytle's hits have been on inside of UTSA to lead.
Hickson retired the leadoff man, but it goes hit batter. There's the free base. And then the single and the double, and that is going to do it for Hickson. What a day for Hickson, but James Taussig having a nice day today, too. 3 hits, including the big 2-run double. They're going to make the switch. We'll tell you about it when we come back in just a moment.
We'll see what decision he makes, but fantastic performance today to hold this UTSA offense down for as long as he could, but the Roadrunners are kind of like Thanos, right? They are inevitable. At some point, they're going to get you.
It was a week ago on Thursday in their series opener. They're up 7-0, no hitting. UTSA going to the bottom of the 5th. And as we talked about, at any point they can erupt. They scored 15 runs over the next 3 innings. I mean, right now you've held them to 3. There's a big cut, fouled it off.
Changeup that hit Caden Miller with 2 strikes. And that really ended up hurting Hickson. Miller came around to score the tying run.
2-2. Slider down and out now, full count, 3-2. The thing is, you've relinquished the lead, but if you're Rice, you've got to bear down if you're Stratton. You got
it out to get the victory. 3 1/3 innings does not allow a hit. Strikes out 3, and UTSA, the regular season champs, they're going to roll into the winner's bracket.
So again, a 4-2 win today for UTSA. Rice 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 7 left on. UTSA 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 5 left on. The big hero